William here, Patriot Containers. These showing cheap prices of cargo containers, these videos on my side of doing this can get very repetitive. So I think I'm just going to limit to 4 a day. This is Baltimore, Maryland, or basically the state of Maryland. The pricing that the container shipping lines sell us container sellers to you guys. You guys can't buy from shipping lines, but we can. We have accounts with them, portals with them. We see the inventory everywhere, and we see the different conditions. If you're new to my channel, Patriot Containers was started because I used to work for bad companies ripping people off, and I left one day because I was so sick and tired of working for these crooks. And I started Patriot Containers owner-operator 11 years ago, and I've sold 20,000 containers, and still to this day, I don't have a single complaint from anyone that's ever bought a container from me. There's good companies that are very rare, and there's so many bad companies that are taking over this industry. This industry is getting worse after COVID. You guys got companies now that have all these lies that they're telling you guys, but once you place an order through their website, you must click I accept terms and conditions, which allows the company to charge you a cancellation fee, a restocking fee, keeping your delivery money. The reason they have a cancellation fee is because they know they're not going to deliver on the right day. So if you cancel, they still get paid, but they did nothing. If they have a restocking fee and they keep your delivery money, they are afraid you're not going to like the container that they sold you, and then they purposely did it and purchased a shitty container for you, and they don't care because there's nothing you can do about it. So, Baltimore, Maryland, pricing of cargo containers. These are extremely cheap, lower class, damaged as is, and wind and water tight containers. A 20-footer cost us $8.25. A 40-footer is $12.50. Believe it or not, a 40-foot new. This video is not about upper class used or upper class new. This is about the lowest pricing that you can get from companies that aren't disclosing their containers properly to you, so that you get put into their trap. That being said, a new 40-footer, I've never seen one cheaper than this price right here. If you want a new 40-footer in Maryland, call me, 888-611-5698. This is the cheapest price I've seen in America. But back to these used containers. These are the cheapest, lowest prices. So when you have a sales rep on the phone that you're talking to, they're going to offer you a new one at a higher low price. Then they're going to go in for the kill with a cheap, crappy container because they're going to do with whatever it takes to make the sale. Well, I'm telling you right now, a 20-footer, bottom of the line 20-footer that these companies will sell you is $825. A 40-footer is $12.50. And that's 8.5 feet tall. It's called a 40-foot standard. Wind and water tight, damaged as is. If you want a 40-foot high cube, that also looks like it's $12.50 too. So if you're finding these videos helpful for you personally, give me a subscription, give me a thumbs up. I've made so many videos over this past year. I've actually been sued for making these videos because the companies that are ripping you guys off and getting away with it, because this industry is not regulated, they are getting away with what a lot of people think it's illegal, or basically criminal sales. These sales reps that work at home are lying about everything to take your money. They're lying about what the company stands for. They're hiding all the company's complaints and only showing you the positive, which, by the way, these companies actually write fake 5-star reviews and hire companies from other countries to write fake 5-star reviews to cover up all the complaints so you guys don't see them. So anyways, Baltimore, Maryland, 20-foot, wind and water tight or lower, $8.25. 40-foot, 8.5 feet tall, wind and water tight or lower, $12.50. And again, this is, if you ever want, there's 10 40-foot high cubes, and that's the cheapest price I've ever seen in America, that are new, by the way. But back to used, low pricing. 40-foot high cube, 9.5 feet tall, $12.50. The reason I don't have any complaints is number one, my history was coming from a bad companies that I worked for. I hated it. And so I started a business to do with what's right. And I've achieved it. I've been in business for 11 years, no complaints from anybody and no employees. And I do all my own scheduling and all this blah, blah, blah. Anyways, guys, that's it. These are cheap priced containers. If you're looking for cheap prices, here they are. Baltimore, Maryland. Have a great day. Goodbye.